Finally, I realized that it was off, and the power was off for about 5 minutes, came back on. So thank goodness, because I would have snored my way through the night, and that wouldn't have been pleasurable for me or my wife. So the cats may not have cared, but my wife would have cared. Anyway, we have a whole bunch of other Weather and Time products here on Amazon. You can go over to the Explore Scientific store on Amazon Live and check out our Weather and Time products. There's
sensors out in direct weather, or do they need to be covered up?
I would not put them out in direct weather. I'm going to say don't do it. I don't know what the directions say, but when you're getting temperature, you don't want it to be in direct sunlight. You want it to be where it's measuring the air temperature, not sun pounding on it. So it needs to be, under the eave of the house or on your patio or something like that. If you ever look at official weather station sensors for the National Weather Service or NOAA, they're generally housed in a white box that has the air can blow through it. It's 4 or 5 feet off the ground, and they're always painted white. Why? Because white doesn't absorb the temperatures from the sun nearly as much as the others. But I would say do not put these sensors out in the weather. Now, when you get the 5-in-1 or the 7-in-1 weather forecasting station, that has rainfall, has a rain gauge on it, has a wind speed, has an anemometer, wind speed indicator. It also has a direction indicator, so that actually does go out in the weather, and it's perfectly fine to set out, mounted on a pole on the eave of your house or in your backyard somewhere. So yes, those are made to go outdoors, but I'm going to say these are not. I could look them up real quick, but that would be boring watching me read until I found it. But my instincts tell me, and I think my instincts are about 100% right, don't put these out where they're going to get exposed to lots of rain, right? And that's the enemy of electronics is rain.
Now, do any of these smaller ones do barometric pressure, or do you have to have or is it only our bigger ones?
The bigger ones display it. The forecast curve, but this one does not display. Oh, that's not barometric pressure. It shows you whether the temperature is rising or falling.
Oh, that's cool.
But it does not, I do not believe it has barometric pressure displayed. It's always nice to see what the barometric pressure is.